If your hips feel stiff, your back doesn't move the way it used to, and every stretch seems to give you only temporary relief, you're not alone. In fact, millions of adults over 50 quietly live with that same tightness every single day. The truth is, it's not just aging that's making your body feel this way. It's the simple fact that modern life has stolen away the natural movements your body was designed for. Think about it, when we were younger, we moved a lot more freely. We bent, crawled, squatted, twisted, and played without a second thought. But now we sit, we walk in straight lines, and we do the same rigid motions again and again. Over time, those forgotten movements vanish, and our joints feel rusty. But here's the exciting part: your body can relearn them. In today's video, I'll walk you through 5 primal moves that have been game changers for me and many others. They're simple, they're powerful, and they just might be the reset button your body has been craving. Stay with me until the end, because the final move could be the most important one for keeping your back strong and your hips mobile. Before we get started, drop your name and where you're watching from in the comments. We'd love to hear from you. Exercise 1, deep squat flow. When most people over 50 hear the word squat, they instantly think, that's bad for my knees, or I can't go that low anymore. And honestly, I used to believe the same thing. For years, I avoided deep squats because I had been told they were dangerous. Maybe you've heard it too. Don't go past 90 degrees or you'll ruin your joints. But here's the truth: nothing could be further from reality. Take a look around the world. In much of Asia, sitting in a deep squat is as natural as sitting in a chair. Kids play in that position, adults rest in it, and seniors use it daily without destroying their knees. In fact, research shows that avoiding this position is what actually makes our joints weak and stiff. Think about it: if your body was designed to move into a deep squat naturally, doesn't it make sense to keep that ability alive? That's where the deep squat flow comes in. This move is like pressing a reset button for your hips, knees, and ankles. It doesn't just stretch, you'll feel it unlocking years of stiffness while teaching your body how to move the way it was meant to. Here's how to start. 1, stand with your feet about shoulder width apart. Slowly lower yourself into a squat, going only as low as feels safe. Don't worry if your heels lift off the ground, that's perfectly normal. 2, use your hands for support. You can hold onto a chair, a countertop, or even press your palms against the floor. The key is to keep your chest lifted and your back long. 3, once in position, gently rock side to side. Feel your hips opening, your ankles loosening, and your spine stretching tall. 4, after 10-15 seconds, lift your hips upward into a forward fold, stretching your hamstrings. Pause, breathe, and then lower back into the squat. 5, repeat this flow 3 or 4 times. The beauty of this movement is how it blends mobility with control. It doesn't just target one area, it reawakens your entire lower body. And the best part, it adapts to your level. Whether you're only able to squat halfway or you can drop all the way down. Every inch of progress makes your joints younger and your body stronger. Now here's a little teaser. This flow resets your lower body, but in the next move will wake up something most adults never even train anymore: your ability to rotate and move like a well-oiled machine. Trust me, you won't want to miss it. Exercise 2, kick through. If the deep squat flow helps open up your hips and ankles, this next move adds back something most adults don't even realize: they've lost rotation. Think about your daily life. You walk forward, you sit in straight-eight chairs, you lift things straight up and down. Almost everything is done in rigid, straight lines. But your spine, it was designed to twist, rotate, and move fluidly. And when you stop rotating, it's like letting your joints rust in place. That's why the kick through is such a powerful addition. It doesn't just loosen up your back. It reconnects your shoulders, spine, and hips so they can move as one unit again. Imagine moving like a well-oiled machine instead of feeling like a set of rusty hinges. Here's how to do it. 1, start in the beast position on all fours with hands under shoulders and knees under hips. 2, lift your knees just an inch off the floor so your body is supported by your hands and toes. Keep your back flat and core tight. 3, from here, lift one hand off the ground and kick the opposite leg across your body, extending it out to the side. 4, bring it back under control, then switch sides. At first, you'll notice it takes constant core activation just to stay balanced. That's the hidden benefit. Your core, back, and shoulders are firing the entire time. If the full kick through feels too challenging, try the under switch. Instead of kicking across, simply rotate your leg under your body while lifting the opposite arm. It's easier, but still wakes up those forgotten muscles. And here's the exciting part. Once you've reintroduced rotation, the next movement will show you how to use your whole body in sync, just like you did before you ever learned how to walk. Exercise 3. Beast Hold. Now that you've reintroduced rotation with the kick through, it's time to build the strong foundation that holds everything together. And the surprising part, this foundation isn't found in your arms or legs, it's deep in your core. Without a stable center, every other movement feels shaky. That's where the beast hold comes in. At first glance, it looks almost too simple. But don't be fooled, this move lights up the exact stabilizer muscles that most adults over 50 desperately need. Think of it as teaching your body how to brace again the way it naturally did decades ago. That's why I like to call it the switch that turns your core back on. Here's how to get started. Begin on all fours with your hands under your shoulders and your knees directly under your hips. 2. Press your palms firmly into the ground, then lift your knees just 1 or 2 inches off the floor. Keep your back flat. Imagine balancing a glass of water on it. 3. Hold this position for 20 to 30 seconds, at first breathing steadily. Over time, work toward a full minute. The beauty of the beast hold is its versatility. Once you feel solid, you can add shoulder taps, lifting one hand at a time, slow and controlled. This challenges your balance and bulletproofs your shoulders. Don't worry if you shake. That's your body relearning stability. Every second you hold is progress. And the best part? This small, controlled position carries over into everything from standing taller to protecting your back when you bend or lift. And speaking of protecting your back, our next move might feel unusual at first, but it reconnects you with one of the most primal and powerful patterns your body ever learned. Exercise 4. Crawling. This next move might feel a little funny at first because it's something you mastered long before you ever took your first steps. I'm talking about crawling. Yes, the same crawling babies do instinctively is actually one of the most powerful whole body exercises you can bring back into your life at any age. Here's why it matters so much. Crawling reawakens your natural gait pattern, the way your body was designed to coordinate opposite arms and legs while keeping your spine stable. Over time, sitting too much and moving too little disconnects that pattern. And when it's lost, everything from walking to lifting feels harder and less stable. Crawling reconnects those wires. Here's how to try it. 1. Begin in the beast. Hold position, hands under shoulders, knees under hips, and knees hovering just an inch or 2 off the ground. 2. From here, move forward slowly, stepping your right hand and left foot together, then your left hand and right foot. 3. Keep your back flat, core braced, and movements controlled, no rushing. Start with 30-40 seconds. As you improve, build up to a full minute. You'll be surprised how much your shoulders, hips, and core fire up. And if you want a challenge, try the bear crawl by straightening your legs, or even the lizard crawl, staying low and controlled for a deep hip and spine stretch. This primal movement not only strengthens your entire body, but also builds balance and resilience skills that become more and more valuable after 50. And now we arrive at the grand finale, the single move that I call the reset button for your hips, the true control center of your entire body. Exercise 5, 90/90. Hip flow. We've saved the best for last. If your hips are the command center of your body, then the 90/90 hip flow is the reset button you've been waiting for. Here's why your hips are designed to rotate in multiple directions: forward, backward, inward, and outward. But when they get locked up, other parts of your body, like your lower back and knees, are forced to take over. That's when pain and stiffness start creeping in. The 90/90 position gently restores that lost mobility while building strength at the same time. It teaches your hips how to move freely again, something most people over 50 don't realize they've lost until it's gone. Here's how to do it. 1. Sit on the ground with one leg bent in front of you at 90 degrees and the other leg bent behind you at 90 degrees. Keep your chest tall, and your spine long. 2. From here, slowly transition to the opposite side, rotating both legs until they land in the mirrored 90/90 position. Move with control. Quality matters more than speed. 3. Once you're settled, press through your front leg and glutes to gently lift your hips up. Pause at the top and then lower back down. Aim for 5-6 slow reps per side. Take your time. Your hips may feel tight or shaky at first, and that's perfectly normal. This single move can unlock years of tension, improve balance, and even make everyday activities like standing from a chair or climbing stairs feel smoother. And when combined with the other 4 primal moves, you'll feel your body moving younger, stronger, and more naturally than it has in years. Who should avoid these moves? While these primal moves are safe for most adults, there are a few cases where caution is needed. If you've had recent hip, knee, or back surgery, or if you suffer from severe arthritis or joint replacements, it's best to check with your doctor or physical therapist before trying them. Anyone with uncontrolled high blood pressure, dizziness, or balance disorders should also be careful, especially with crawling or deep squats. Remember, there's no rush. Start small, use support when needed, and always listen to your body. Safety first, progress second. So there you have it, 5 primal moves that can quite literally reset how your body feels and functions. We started with the deep squat flow to open your hips and ankles, added back rotation. With the kick through, reawakened your core with the beast hold, rebuilt natural gait with crawling, and finally pressed the reset button with the 90/90 hip flow. Each of these is simple, but together they create a powerful system to help you move with more freedom, stability, and confidence. Now, here's the truth. You don't need to spend hours in the gym or buy fancy equipment to feel younger in your own body. You just need to reclaim the movements your body was designed to do all along. The more consistently you practice, even just a couple of times per week, the more noticeable the difference will be. Imagine getting up from a chair without stiffness, climbing stairs without hesitation, or bending to pick something up without worrying about your back. That's the real payoff. If there's one thing I've learned, it's that age doesn't have to mean giving up mobility or strength. Your body is remarkably adaptable at any stage of life as long as you give it the right input. These moves are that input. I'd love to hear from you. Which of these 5 primal moves do you think your body needs the most right now? Drop your name and where you're from in the comments so I know who's on this journey with me. And if you found value today, stay tuned because I've got even more practical tips to keep you moving strong for years to come.